Courtyards and particularly apartment balconies are possibly the most difficult areas to establish a garden in. For a start, if you're 21 stories up, the environment can be a bit of a challenge because it's windy and dry. So pots need to hold a bit more soil because it's hard to create a microclimate up here that's going to be moist and ideal for plants' growth. Now the best way to start, of course, is by selecting the most stylish pots, and these are absolutely sensational. Now these are called urban light pots. The great thing about them is that they're light and easy to handle. You can move them around really simply, but they're tough and durable, and it's because they're made from a mixture of clay and fiberglass, which makes them extra strong. But don't they look fantastic? Well, they've been made locally here in Australia by Northcote Pottery, and the final result is just an outstanding feature pot. Now, apart from that, they're incredibly stylish and contemporary, and the colours are suitable for just about any colour scheme. Now, one of the most important ingredients to success whenever you're growing plants in pots is making sure you have the right potting mix. You can see beautiful new release plants like this Hebe Orphan Annie. Well, they're grown in great potting mix, and if you stick them in a poor quality, they're going to suffer, and it's particularly bad in pots. So you've really got to make sure you've got the very best. And a tub and terracotta mix, or in this case, this is the Debco terracotta and tub. It is the most popular mix in Australia, and for a very good reason. Look at this. It's black and rich, and when you put this in around the plant's roots, not only does it hold water longer because it's got saturate in it, it's also got a slow release fertiliser in there as well. But the important issue with it is that it really stimulates fantastic growth. And a plant like this, well, once it's settled in, it's going to be lush and full of beautiful flowers like that, and that's what you're looking for. What about the plants you use? Well, it depends on what you want, really. With winter upon us and more time spent indoors, it makes sense to bring plants inside. These will be staying outside, but the ones that are used inside are great because they do clean the air of pollutants, absorb carbon dioxide and add oxygen, which is all good for you. Another option is growing edibles, particularly leaf veggies and flavouring herbs, which add clean, crisp textures and exceptional flavour for soups and roasts. The best way to grow them, of course, is in bowls or tubs. Now, doesn't that look fantastic? I've got to admit, I did cheat. I've used those beautiful big advanced Oasis herbs. You get a huge range of them. Of course, we've got rosemary, parsley and sage here. 3 perennials that are fantastic used fresh in the kitchen. Put them in this potting mix and they're just going to fill this pot right out and spill over the top, and it's because of the quality of the potting mixture. 3 months of fertiliser in here is really going to get them established beautifully. Put them in a stylish pot like this, get a whole collection of them on the balcony, and it looks fantastic. Remember, try and keep the same styles, put a theme in, get a whole heap of edible plants and maybe some stylish architectural plants like the cordylines and even the hebes, and you end up with something that's very special. And even though it's a small place, it is a very special place to sit out, relax and enjoy a small garden.